question, the member from Niagara West.
Thank you, Speaker. My question today, Minister of Culture, Tourism and Sport. Minister, I know from our personal conversations that you have a deep and abiding sense of the importance of heritage in the province of Ontario, and I commend you for that. You've also shown an interest in a particular piece of heritage in my riding in Vineland, the Vineland Schoolhouse. As you know, the original schoolhouse was built in 1895. It's an extraordinary example of 19th century architecture. It has been important in the community, not just as a school, but a living, so to speak, example of Beamsville brickwork. There's an awful lot of history packed into that tiny schoolhouse. Here's the problem. 105 years of history, sorry, 120 years of history is going to come to an end on June 19th. That's when the wrecking ball comes to town and knocks it down. Minister, will you use your authority under the Heritage Act to intervene and save that schoolhouse?
Question. Thank you. Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member opposite for the question, but also for his advocacy on this issue. I know that over the last several weeks we've had many opportunities to talk about this this specific schoolhouse. 120 years, a lot of heritage, a lot of local heritage, and a beautiful example of the type of architecture that was developed 120 years ago. And in fact, Mr. Speaker, I did receive many letters from the Friends of the Vineland Public School, and they've officially requested as well for provincial designation. Mr. Speaker, the Ontario Heritage Act gives municipalities the tools they need to manage and protect their assets and their heritage assets in their communities. And we've connected with the local municipality, the Township of Lincoln, and presented some options for them. And I hope they make best use of those options to save this particular piece of infrastructure and history.
Thank you, Speaker. And I do want to say, Minister, I do appreciate the fact that you contacted the town of Lincoln and you gave them options. Unfortunately, the town of Lincoln decided not to pursue those options. Their concern is they would be sued by the local school board because the previous council had issued the demolition permit. The notion, and I think you share this with me, of one publicly funded institution suing another publicly funded institution to get more money for the taxpayers to go to lawyers is preposterous. The schoolhouse gets knocked down all the same. So let me put this on the table, because as you know, come June 19th, this piece of history is gone forever. And as the expression goes, they don't make them like that anymore. Minister, let me put this on the table. Will you use your authority as a minister? Having been in that position, and I know the ministry, I know how much they care about heritage, and I know your phone calls get returned. Would you contact both the school board and municipality and try to pull them together with heritage groups before June 19th to keep that living history alive?
Thank you. Minister?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I was saying, we did contact the municipality of Lincoln, and we have presented some options for them to assist in, preventing any type of litigation against any of those publicly funded organizations. We believe that we've presented an option for them that would allow them to take local control and really develop a solution that would work for everyone. At the ministry, this government, we are committed to preserving heritage here in the province of Ontario. In fact, the Premier has asked me to revisit culture and build a new framework for Ontario, and I know heritage will be a big part of that discussion in the fall. But I'm going to work with the Minister of Education. I will work with, with other ministries and the people of Ontario to find ways to look for better ways to preserve our history in the province of Ontario. And again, I want to thank the member for his advocacy on this issue, and we'll continue to work with both the school board and the municipality if required.
Thank you.